All right, let's start the festivities. We got Hamilfet up in here. What is up, my brother? Hope everybody's doing bueno out there. Give me a second. I'm just getting a couple last things ready to go, and then we will have the stream ready. There we go. There's that. I'll have to check that after. All right. Let's see how I did this. Haha! We figured it out. Oh, I gotta check the audio. Have the stream ready. There we go. There's that. All right, we're good. Beautiful. All right. Maybe turn it down just a little bit. We got Alyssa Hamill up in the house. We figured it out. Oh, I gotta check the audio. So the audio's sounding good. That's bueno. Is it? There we go. All right. Get that back on so I can hear myself. I'm figuring things out more and more about the live streamings and everything. So that's exciting. Okay. Excuse me. The lighting seems a little bit better. I got a new lamp over here to help with the lighting. Probably should get a different bulb for over here. But hey, it's working. It doesn't look as bad as before. I don't have like the yellow light mixing with it. Excuse me. All right. Loud and in stereo. Thank you, sir. Well, let's click that to live chat so I can see everything. Bueno. See, look at me. Look at me. I'm figuring it out. Oh, let's move this just a wee bit. There we go. Look at this. Editing on the fly, folks. Meanwhile, you got other streamers like putting different scenes in and stuff, but I'm getting there. You know what I mean? I'm figuring it out. So, I don't know how much of a delay is on the stream. Hopefully not long, but the important thing is we're here. Hamilfet, you've come a long way since day one. I appreciate that very much, brother. Excuse me. Already going to warn you, spoiler alert, I'm probably going to have a little bit of the coffee burps on this one. I just finished dinner and I'm having my after dinner coffee as I do this stream. So I apologize for any of that beforehand. But yeah. Hope everybody's all bueno out there. If you're celebrating Hanukkah, happy Hanukkah. Light the second candle. It's the second night. It's time to party. You know what I mean? Or maybe not party, but have a good time. Celebrate with loved ones. Light the second candle. Exchange gifts if that's what your family does. I've been trying to learn about Hanukkah because I realized last year when I did this, I didn't really actually know a lot about it. I just realized this isn't quite where I want it to be. There we go. Better than man farts. Yeah, that's true. Ooh, and hold on. You see that little Hooligan Squad logo? I made that the other day for the live streams. But yeah. Either way, I've been trying to learn more about what Hanukkah actually is. And I made sure to pull it up here. Alyssa, Mrs. Hamilfet, happy Hanukkah. I hope you beautiful folks are having an awesome night. So for those that don't know the history of Hanukkah, it is actually the Jewish festival commemorating the recovery of Jerusalem and subsequent rededication of the Second Temple at the beginning of the Maccabean revolt against the, oh my God, I'm not going to pronounce that right. The Maccabean revolt against the Seleucid. I apologize for butchering that. That their empire in the 2nd century BCE, also known as the Festival of Lights. So I hope we all learned something today. Excuse me. So, but yeah, so this is the 2nd annual Hanukkah Hooligan Hangout. Thanks. Menorah glowing bright. Beautiful. Beautiful. But yeah, so this is the second one. I usually, for if you're newer to the channel, ever since I've started the channel, I've done a Hooligan Hangout on Christmas because, you know, some people don't have folks or like people around them that they can celebrate with. But I was also thinking last year, there's hooligans that celebrate Hanukkah, and I haven't done anything with them. So what are you doing, man? Celebrate some Hanukkah with the folks, even if it's for one night. So if you're joining us, Triple H. Oh, I didn't even think of that. I should have had the thumbnail with like Triple H holding a menorah. That's awesome. But yeah, what was I saying? I don't know. If you're newer to the channel, it's just what we do. Some hooligan hangouts for the holidays, or Triple H, as it were. But yeah, and if you are joining this for this live stream, thanks for coming to hang out on one of the nights of Hanukkah. I know this goes for, I think, 8 nights. Yeah, there's 8 nights of Hanukkah. Wait. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there's like 8. I apologize. But yeah, I'm trying to learn more about it. I should have done a lot more research leading up to this about it, maybe. But that's an opportunity for us all to learn. It's time to play the game. Oh, man. Triple H, that was such a cool thing. Oh, man, look at my mug, because I got... Oh, no. Because I have the chroma key enabled, like the green screen for the picture back here. My mug is, like, all weird right now. C-3PO's body is having some issues today. Oh, that's going to be fun. So, 8 Crazy Nights. Oh, right. Oh, my goodness. Okay. And that is one of my favorite holiday movies. We should talk about that, actually. That'll be our first little topic. Holiday movies. 8 Crazy Nights, the animated Adam Sandler one. It's just so good. I think it's funny. Whitey is one of my favorite characters, like, in that movie. I'm going to try and slurp my coffee quietly as I can. Because if I slurp really loud, that's a technical foul. But yeah, other holiday movies. You gotta go with The Grinch for sure. Coffee tastes a little metallic. Yeah, a little bit of metal tasting. Definitely some wires getting in there, mixing up with it. What can you do though, you know? Man, this is just... Can I just take a second? A little self-indulgent here. I'm just really fucking happy to be live streaming, and the fact that we're doing this again on an important time with some of the hooligans, getting to celebrate Hanukkah with some of you, like especially after the weekend that I had. Oh, this is just... I'm filled with a lot of happiness right now, and it's just it feels good. It feels mucho bueno. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, holiday movies, 8 Crazy Nights for sure. I gotta go with the Grinch, 100%. And then, Hamilfett just brought it up. Right after Thanksgiving dinner, we kick off with National Lampoon's Xmas Vacation. Again, another one that it's just like, I feel like I guess I have. I've grown up like watching that, between that and the Grinch. Shitter was full. Is your house on fire? That's one for sure. What was the other one? See, I like the original Grinch, like the animated one, the Jim Carrey Grinch, but I don't like the newer one that they did. I don't know. It feels weird. It just wasn't for me. One, and it's probably because my nan really liked it, and I watched it with her growing up. It was White Christmas with Bing Crosby and I want to say, let's look this up because I don't want to get his name. I want to say Danny Kaye. Oh, I got to reach over my microphone. White Christmas. No, Danny Kaye. Kaye, not Kane. But yeah, Bing Crosby, Danny Kaye, classic. My nan loved that one. Had it on VHS. We're good? Oh. My thing just went full screen weirdly. So, but yeah. And honestly, holiday movies, it's kind of one of those things. Like, I didn't talk about it on this most recent Life Lessons, which, by the way, if you haven't watched it, go check out the most recent Life Lessons that has returned. And go check out the other content that just came out. After this, though, yeah, one of the traditions could be just like everybody gets together and watches a movie together. And it could be a specific movie or a couple of movies, whatever it is. But yeah, like White Christmas, 8 Crazy Nights, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, a whole bunch of different ones. It could just, it might not even be actual like Christmas or Hanukkah or whatever, like related. It could just be something that you and your loved ones watch as a tradition. So I don't know. I should have mentioned that, but it totally slipped me mind. Gotta turn that off. So, Die Hard. Yeah, that's like one of those debates where it's like, is Die Hard a Christmas movie? And I fall into the category, I guess, we'll do this. It takes place during Christmas, but I don't feel like Christmas is really a theme of it. So I don't know if I would consider it a Christmas movie. I would consider it like Christmas adjacent. But if you consider it a Christmas movie, it's a Christmas movie to you. I'm not going to fight you about it. You know what I mean? Gremlins. Yes. Gremlins 100%. That's actually one of my lady's favorite movies. And yeah, that's another one. Grew up watching that. So yeah, Gremlins for sure a holiday movie. But yeah, I don't know. If you feel like Die Hard's a holiday movie or it's a Christmas movie, then let it be, as the Beatles would say. I'm going to move a little bit this way because I realize this hand is like out of frame over here. But yeah. Ooh, excuse me. But yeah, it could be anything. I don't know. It could, even if it's like a horror movie or whatever. Oh, a fun horror movie that's not like all like super jump scares and stuff. Even folks that I know that don't like horror movies have liked this one. The Krampus movie that came out a couple years ago. It's honestly, it's just a fun horror movie, and it's like it is Christmas centered. You know what I mean? You got gingerbread men showing up to like kill people and everything. So boom. Hamilfet, totally an Xmas movie. LOL. He writes in blood on the shirt. Now I have a machine gun. Ho ho ho. All right, yeah. All right. The evidence has been presented. But yeah. Apparently, according to Kevin Smith, Bruce Willis does not like the Die Hard fans. Like, if that's what you know him for, apparently not a fan of it. But I don't know. That's up to him. The cup is just having a tough time today. C-3PO's going through some issues, all right? Coffee in my mustache. What can you do? If there's any other holiday movies or anything you folks watch, either throw it in the chat or comment below if you're watching this after it's done. Okay, so I do have a couple show notes here that we're going to touch on. This one is going to be super quick, so we'll get it out of the way. I have gotten a couple questions, people asking if, now that I'm doing the channel and everything again, am I going to finally be doing the Lighthouse Keeper poetry piece? And the answer is yes, I absolutely will be. That will be really, other than like the vlogs and stuff like that, that's going to be my first, what I consider my big project, getting back to content like that. So yes, the Lighthouse Keeper will be happening. 100%. Moonlighting. Hold on, I gotta look something up here. Give me a second, don't hold this against me. Dun, 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 dun. Weird. figure it out later. But yes, so the Lighthouse Keeper, I don't remember which live stream I did it in. I'd have to figure it out, which I can't really do at this moment. But yes, Lighthouse Keeper will be happening. I don't want to give a date of when or anything. All I can say, at least, is it will be before the end of this year. You folks will have a new poetry piece to indulge in. Why am I getting... Look at this. I've used this app for years, and like I finally get a new phone, and all of a sudden it's like giving me pop-ups and stuff asking if I want to back things up. It's already backed up. Like, and to give you folks an idea, my oldest note in this down here is from 2012. Like, I don't know what they want from me. So yeah. Just to reiterate, definitely we'll be doing poetry pieces again. Hamilfet, Rocky IV was during Christmas time. Oh, it was. Cause doesn't he fight Ivan Drago at like New Year's Eve or something like that? I might be wrong about that. Which honestly, let me just go ahead and say Rocky IV, my favorite Rocky movie out of all of them. It's just like, you have the death of Apollo Creed. Yes, I'm about to go off on a Rocky IV tangent here. You have the death of Apollo Creed, spoiler alert. And then it's like a story of Rocky, like having to find that fire in him to get revenge for the death of his friend. He says, fuck all this rich people stuff. We're not doing this anymore. Goes and just starts training in like Russian barns and running up mountains and everything. And you get that scene that almost mirrors like, you know, Rocky 1 where he runs up the stairs in Philadelphia and he's like all happy and like, oh yeah, I did it. And then he runs up the mountain and it's just this anger and this thirst for revenge, and he just yells Drago's name at the top of the mountain. And like, and even the imagery of him not just running up the mountain, but like crawling up it because of all the snow and everything like that. It's literally him having to crawl back to the mountaintop and find that fight in him to take on this fucking Russian beast. Oh, it's just so good. Excuse me. That's my Rocky IV tangent. Thank you for coming. Loved all but 5. Yeah, 5 was a weird one. I liked 1 through 4. 5 with Tommy Gunn, I believe. Not a fan. And then what did they do after that? Oh, there was the one where I think it was just called Balboa, and he like came out of retirement. I wasn't a fan of that one. And honestly, like I wasn't even a fan. I don't even really like the Creed movies. Nothing against Michael B. Jordan or anything. It's just, I don't know. I'll keep my original Rocky movies where they are in my heart. Drago! Hamilfet knows. Wow, Rocky IV was so good. Goodness gracious. And like even the Rambo movies, I don't think you can. Where is it on my shelf? No, it's on like just out of frame over here. But I have Rambo First Blood. That was like one of the like first NECA figures that I ever got. But yeah, the Rambo movies, oh, so good. And even, oh my goodness, the newest one that they did, everyone was like, well, what's the point of this? Oh my God, go watch it. If you like the Rambo movies and you haven't seen the newest one that they did, oh, it's so bueno. It's just, I don't know. I love them. I'm a sucker for action movies, especially when they're done well. And honestly, the newest, like, or the last Rambo movie they did was like, oh, it tugs on your heartstrings. It gets you in the feels and then hits you full force in the face with just Rambo being Rambo. And you realize that, like, this guy hasn't forgotten shit. All of his training, the traps, just like everything. He is still Rambo. But when he's using it to get revenge on some folks, whoo, you better watch out. But you are going to cry. I have the Rambo Coleco figure. Oh, I got to look this up. I probably look so weird having to like type over this like microphone. Just Frankenstein typing. Oh, that's cool. I just looked it up. Yeah, that's super dope. That's cool. It's like the old school figure look. Let me see. More images, please. Give me more image. Excuse me. Yeah, that looks super dope. Ooh, excuse me. They even had a weapons pack, so you could just buy like the weapons on their own for them. Accessories. Yeah. Amelfet knows. Loved Last Blood. Man, Rambo's just like, it's one of those movies. Like, so upstairs, because none of my movies are down here. We have like the collector's box of, I think it was the first 3. It was either the first 3 or it came with the original trilogy of it, and then the one where he's in Burma. So I guess Rambo 4. And that has like so many behind the scenes stuff and like a documentary about like Rambo being made. It was just really cool. But yeah, if you have it, Last Blood, that's what it was called. Oh, actually, they have it on Prime Video. So if you got Prime Video, it should still be there. But go watch it if you're a Rambo fan, or if you just want a good action movie. Rocket launcher actually fired. Oh, that's dope. What was the one? What was it? Oh, the original. So the original ending that they actually filmed for Rambo first. Oh, smacked the shit out of my microphone there. Hit it like it owed it money. Bow. But yeah, so the original ending that they actually filmed for Rambo First Blood, his general actually did kill him in that like shop and like the store they were in. He actually did shoot him, and test audiences went nuts. And not like they liked it. They did not fuck with that ending at all. They wanted to see more of Rambo because they were cheering for Rambo. Like John Rambo isn't just this guy who's, going around killing people or whatever the fuck. It's this guy who's literally having to fight against these other police that are shooting at him, trying to take him down. So he clicks back into that training and stuff, especially coming right from the Vietnam War and everything. But yeah, there is actually footage of that and all that, and pictures and all. But they redid it. So then, he didn't get killed. Spoiler alert, I guess. The alternate ending of First Blood was crazy. Yeah, for sure. And also, I'm really glad that they redid the ending. So, like, we got the other Rambo movies. Excuse me. Huge fan of Rambo. Honestly, as much as I like Rocky, I like the Rambo movies more. But that might also just because, like, I just love action movies. I have ever since I was a kid. And those were, like, super dope. Oh, my God. Excuse me. I'm going to get comments and, like, DMs from people. Like, why you got to burp on live stream? He drew First Blood. Not me. Yeah. He did. And that's the thing. That's the thing. They drew First Blood. Even those cops that bring him in, they're just fucking with him. And it's like it's just this constant pushing, and you're poking the hungry bear. And eventually the bear starts, biting back at everything. Excuse me. So yeah, what do you expect to happen, huh? What do you expect to happen? Goodness gracious. All right, next topic. Oh, I've missed doing the live streams. I really have. Stallone is the effing man. Yeah. And I will admit, the Expendable movies, not for me. Even though they eventually brought in Van Damme and everything. It's just, I don't know. The Expendables just weren't my type of action movie. But Rambo, ooh, it gets me right in my heart. Oh, also, the shirt I'm wearing here. There we go. jcoulterartist.com. You want some badass merch? The stickers you see decorating the Hooligan Cave desk in the content, jcoulterartist.com. He didn't ask me to do that, but I'm doing it. Actually, his link should be in the description for the Hooligan Squad shirt that we did. And you can check all of his other merch out. He has official licensed merch for Kevin Smith's stuff, like Clerks and everything. You know, come on. Hamilfet, he never whooped an ass that didn't ask for it. Yeah, that's a fair point. If you're going to ask for it, he's going to be the one to answer. Okay. Speaking of Prime Video, because we were talking about Last Blood being on there, Wheel of Time. This was a show that I was excited for. It's out. At least the first 4 episodes are out. If you're into like the fantasy genre, like magic and different creatures and really like just completely different worlds that have like lore behind them and everything, Wheel of Time 100% is a show to check. At least give it a shot. And one thing that's super interesting is if you watch it on your phone, or if you have, I guess it's called Fire TV. I don't know. I have Roku, so different programs or whatever. You can actually go to the bonus content thing on your phone at least. And they have these little animated shorts that give more of like the world lore and everything, so you can learn about the breaking of the world that you hear referenced in the show, learn more about the Aes Sedai, and it's so bueno. Again, so I guess I should say Wheel of Time is based off of I keep slapping the microphone now. Sorry about that, folks. Wheel of Time is based off a book series by Robert Jordan and then eventually taken over by Brandon Sanderson after Robert Jordan died. And actually, Robert Jordan's wife, who edited the original books, picked Brandon Sanderson at her husband's request to find somebody to finish the books and everything. She picked him to finish off the stories kind of thing. It's so bueno. I was a fan of the books. The show is awesome. And if you folks know me from the Game of Thrones stuff or the Walking Dead stuff, you know that if things are changed up and it's done well, I like it. Because, I don't know, being a comic book fan, you deal with multiverses and parallel universes, stuff like that. So for me, I can be a fan of this book series. And that's one way things happen for these characters. And then I get the show, and that's a different way that things happen for the characters. Certain things will be the same, but you got to change things as well. And it's just doing a show for certain books and everything. It gets you. It gives you the opportunity to explore certain things more, explore certain characters more. And you get to do things differently. And sometimes it's actually for the better. So don't just immediately get up in arms and be all well, that's not how it happened in the books. Sometimes that's better. Sometimes it's not as great, but sometimes it's better. But give it a chance if you want. Wheel of Time. First 4 episodes. 4. Like Arn Anderson and Tully Blanchard, the 4 Horsemen. Just saying. Hamilfet. Check out Midnight Mass on Netflix. Takes 2 episodes to get you hooked, but well worth the watch. Oh, so with everything just been going on past couple months, this is in my watch list for Netflix, and it just not wiped from my memory, but I just forgot about a lot of different things that I wanted to watch. So thank you for the reminder, Hamilfet. God, brain fart. Midnight Mass. It's by Mike Flanagan, who also did Haunting of Hill House and Haunting of Bly Manor. So if you watched those and you enjoyed them, you might watch Midnight Mass and feel the same. Or you might not. It's up to you. But I am definitely going to be checking this out tonight now. So thank you for the reminder, Hamilfet. Mucho apreciado. Finished up Masters of the Universe Revelation and loved it. Getting the new figures is great. Started to make customs. Yeah, go check out go check out Hamilfet's page on Instagram. Basically what I call him on the chat all the time, Hamilfet, like Boba Fett. But yeah, oops. He makes these super cool custom figures as well as custom armor and helmets and stuff. If you go watch, actually I can tell you right now. Dun 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 dun. Champ shit. Go watch that video. It's from like the past 2 weeks. So it's super recent. It'll be right there in the videos list. If you go watch Champ shit video, you will see Joker Fett in that video. Hamilfet made that. But he also did this really, really dope figure, changing, I believe it was the Goldberg and Masters of the Universe mashup characters that they've been doing with certain wrestlers. And he did a custom figure for himself and added a cigar and everything. It was super cool. I loved it. Alyssa, it was good. Oh, that's cool. You guys both liked Midnight Mass. Wait, Midnight Mass or Masters of the Universe? Masters of the Universe was cool. I gotta check out Midnight Mass, though. Either way. Excuse me. Oh, what was I gonna say? I hate when there's just so many things going on up here, and I forget to write things down. Yeah, so, okay. Yeah, Hamilfet just confirmed it. It was Goldberg. So yeah, how you actually just mentioned, brother, getting the new figures for Masters of the Universe. So 2 points. I got my PS3 running again back down here. Posted a picture yesterday of me sitting by the fire. That's actually this old ass TV that I've had. Well, it's not old ass, but you know, my older TV. Oh, Alyssa, Midnight Mass. Awesome. Thank you for clarifying, my friend. Oh, excuse me, coffee burps are attacking. Yeah, I'm definitely going to start that tonight then. Gotta give that a watch. But yeah, so my PS3, turns out I still have some movies on there, which is exciting because I have the live action Masters of the Universe on there. And I also have a movie that little Jenny Wren had asked me to watch and review on the channel a while ago. And now I forget it. I think it's called Into the Void. Yeah. I'm not going to turn it on right now and everything, but I'm pretty sure it's called Into the Void. And if that's not the one, now I got to double check because that might have been the one that I already did review on the channel. Nope. No. Okay. So yeah, that was the one that she had mentioned to me going before. So yeah, I'm going to finally watch that and give my thoughts on it and everything. Hamilfet, you won't be disappointed. You will wish death upon one of the characters. All right. Sounds good to me. But yeah, so that's the whole Masters of the Universe, the live action movie. If I remember correctly, I actually think I saw the live action, the Dolph Lundgren movie before I had even actually seen the cartoon, like when I was a kid. And that's what set me off on my Masters of the Universe, like fandom and everything. From there, I got to see like old, like the reruns from the cartoons and stuff. I believe it was like late 90s, early 2000s. They redid a cartoon series of it. I watch the crap out of that every Saturday morning. And yeah, just Masters of the Universe is so fucking cool. But speaking of talking about getting new figures and stuff, getting back into wrestling and everything, and like now collecting some of the figures of like my favorite wrestlers from AEW and stuff. It's like it takes you back to being a kid when you saw a figure from a character of a show that you really liked, and you either get it as a present or you have your own money and you bought it. It's just it's so bueno. Actually, I'll show it on stream since he's right here. But I have shown him on Instagram. Let go of the chair, Pack. God. So I got Pack from AEW. He has the alternate head where you can actually see his face better. But the cool thing about this is the hair is actually soft, so it actually does lift up and you can still see his face under there. But like I got this. I have two different versions of the Bray Wyatt. I am so sorry. I have two different versions of the Bray Wyatt Fiend character. One, I just put out a video. Give me a second. I just put out a video doing an unboxing and figure review of his debut when he had Bray Wyatt's head as the lantern. And then I also got this one because he actually has his jacket and everything. And like this mask that Bray Wyatt, real name Wyndham Rotunda, Tom Savini, like made this. Well, him and Jason Baker. It's just, oh my goodness, it's so cool. Excuse me. But man, like the Fiend, I'm not gonna go into it. I think I talked about it already in the unboxing, but that's just like, it's one of those wrestlers where it's like, how did you drop the ball on this guy? You know, but whatever. Not the time. This is a Hanukkah hangout. I'm not gonna rant about WWE right now. But with him, he actually came with. In WWE, he's known as Daniel Bryan, which I always thought was weird. But Bryan Danielson, the American Dragon. I'm more familiar with his work on the Indies and now presently in AEW, where he's kicking dudes' heads in. That's like his whole like thing. But yeah, they came together. Oh, also, so I'm not gonna get it either because like it's a newer WWE belt, but. So the newer ones, they have these like little side plates, and it came with these stands for the Fiend and Bryan Danielson. And that's the Fiend's one. But look at how shiny that is. Like, look at that. You get the reflection. God, you blind somebody. Oh, goodness. There's a good example of it right there. But yeah, so that's actually pretty cool. But if you go watch the Champ Shit video, you'll see the belts that I have, the AEW and the old school WWE one. There we go. Hamilfet just picked up a Bobby Lashley to make a new King Grayskull. Ooh, that'll be super dope. Oh, I'm so excited to see that. When I hear that Hamilfet is working on new stuff, I legitimately get excited to see like what comes of it. I love seeing what he works on. I love seeing the stuff that he creates. So I am very excited to see that, brother. Excuse me. Oh goodness. But yeah, the wrestling figures, there's two at the top of my list. Well, I guess three. So Penta El Zero Miedo, which means zero fear. And his brother, Rey Fenix. Both of them are known as the Lucha Brothers, but when they're with Pac over there, they have their trio called the Death Triangle. So I want to get those two guys because I'm a huge Penta fan. He was like the first one that I really captured my attention when it came to AEW. But I want to get them, but I also want to get this one gentleman named Luchasaurus. Super cool. Again, when I saw him and Penta, I was like, what is happening here? I was just like, they're the ones that like got my attention, really. Got to fix the focus on this. But yeah, it's just like getting wrestling figures And being a wrestling fan again is just like, oh, you have so much fun. Fixing focus. Am I going the right way? I love how everything else goes out of focus except the Hanukkah picture back there. There we go. Beautiful. Apply. Excuse me. These figures are so well done. Yeah, I was taking a look at some of the Masters of the Universe figures last time I was in Walmart. They look really dope. I want to get the... it was a Skeletor one. But I can't remember which one it was. I think it was like It might have been Skelegod, they called it. I could be wrong about that. But yeah. What? Okay. Next show note here. As much as I love talking about figures, I could talk about some of these all day long. They did a show version of I Know What You Did Last Summer. Again, on Prime Video. It's one of the... So, it's better than I was expecting it to be, I'll say that. I learned that I Know What You Did Last Summer is actually a book. Did not know that before. I think I still have to deal with this focus. But yeah, I did not know that it was a book, so that was cool to learn. But this one, it definitely kind of plays with like millennials or Gen Zers, I guess they're called. Well, yeah, Gen Zers. So like everything's about social media and like TikTok dances and stuff like that. God. I'm getting it. Hold on. I might not. We'll see. You know what? Good enough. If it's not quite in focus, I give up. But I will say, so like I Know What You Did Last Summer. There's certain characters where I'm just like, what? They're just like, honestly, I'll say it. They're fucking annoying. And it's just like, maybe it's like, it's just because I don't understand. Maybe it's, I don't know. Maybe I'm just becoming an old man. But it's like, I say like, I just don't understand this generation. And there's a lot of things that are said or the way that like these kids act in this one where I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, how does that make sense at all? But what can you do? Hold on. I have a text message here. I shouldn't be checking this during live stream, but it's from Hamilfet. So, oh, the Maleficent. Yeah, that's looking dope. So, again, if you check Hamilfet's page, he did these really cool, like, turned Grogu into, like, Freddy Krueger and stuff. He's also doing a Maleficent one for a friend's birthday, I believe it was. But it's looking dope. Yeah, that looks super cool. Oh, there you go. Working on a Grogu Maleficent for a friend of mine. Just sent you the pics. And I just looked at the pics, good sir. Ha ha ha. Let me see if I can. So it's not quite in focus, but you can kind of see it there. Cute little bean with the headpiece. Let me see. And there's one ear done. Hamilfat's friend, don't look at those pictures if you by chance see this live stream. My bad. Oh, wait. I gotta check something. No, okay. I was super worried for a second that like it showed his number at the top of my screen, but it doesn't. So that's good. It just says the contact name. No worries. So yeah. What's it talking about? Oh, I Know What You Did Last Summer. Yeah, it was better than I was expecting it to be. The deaths are pretty fucking cool in it. But like, yeah, it's just, there's certain things that happen in it where I'm just like, what? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Who acts like that? But I don't know. Alyssa, it's so cute. It really is. You guys saw the pictures. If you're watching this after the live stream, it is super cute. No, that's cool. But yeah, I don't know. It's kind of interesting. Like, I guess how they did the show for I Know What You Did Last Summer. But okay, so because it was based on the book or whatever, it has nothing to do with the Freddie Prinze Jr. movie that like came out or anything like that. But I guess the same idea, because that one obviously used the book as like inspiration and everything. But I don't want to spoil it just because in case some people haven't finished watching it. If they do a second season, there's certain things that I would like to see them explore more. They definitely set up a couple of cool things there. So yeah, I don't know, just my 2 cents. Go check that out and go check out Wheel of Time. And I'm gonna check out Midnight Mass. So, boom, exchange shows. Goodness. Man, that coffee's so good. So delicious. One other thing I want to talk about quickly. Oh, I guess 2 things. This is video game related. So if folks aren't really into that, I apologize. But just bear with me for a sec here. I still haven't played Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I want to try it so bad though. If you've played it, hit me up on Instagram. Same name as on here, JuvyThaKid. Let me know what you thought of it. No spoilers though. I'm a huge Assassin's Creed fan. I hate to be that guy, but the Ezio trilogy was my favorite. I didn't mind Odyssey. I actually enjoyed that one a lot. I played a lot of that one. But Assassin's Creed Valhalla, that's the Vikings and stuff. That is right up my alley. I've always been into Vikings and like them coming over to England and stuff like that. So I don't know if you've played it, let me know your thoughts on it and everything. Cause I want to check it out, but I also want to hear what the hooligans thought of it. Another game I've been playing right now, and it's one of those ones like, as I'm playing it, I'm like, man, really glad I got this for sale. I didn't pay full price or anywhere close to it. Mafia 3. I liked Mafia 1 and 2 back in the day. Mafia 3, it could have been good, but even now, like there's like, it feels like the people who made it, Hangar 13, just kind of got it to a certain point where like, yeah, that's good enough. Like there's just so many glitches. And it's like, I'm not even the type to like really like try and like complain about that type of stuff. But like, oh my goodness, folks, it's just so rough. It's rough. It's like, and also the way the missions go, it's like it just feels like a pretty much like lather, rinse, repeat. Lather, rinse, repeat. Do damage, steal money, boss appears. Do damage, steal money, boss appears. Like it's just the same thing through the whole game so far. It's just it's not what I was expecting. I'm glad I didn't pay a whole lot for it. As you know, it's one of those games, or like one of those movies where if you go see it on like a cheap night, you're like, well, we didn't pay full price, so at least we got that. That's about the only thing I can say of it. Lincoln Clay is a cool character. I was on board at first with this whole revenge story and everything, but so far, like once I've gotten more into this, it's just I'm not a fan. I'm getting bored real quick with it. Hamilfit, Scarface on the 360 was the shiznit. Yes, those Scarface games were so fun. And I don't know if you ever played them, but the Godfather games were also really, really cool. I really liked the first one. You're like pretty much playing through some of the events at like from the first Godfather movie, if I remember correctly. Yeah, because you do like the mission where you like put the horse's head in the guy's bed and stuff. And you work your way up through like the Corleone family and stuff. Those are games I would love to play again. But yeah, those Scarface ones, I think it was called The World Is Yours. Those are super dope. Oh, it's just like, why can't we remaster the Scarface games or the Godfather ones? I'll play a good remaster of those and not be bored. But Mafia 3, I don't know. This one's just, it's really chapping my ass. You know? I'm just saying. But what can you do? It's not everything's going to be for everybody. So, last thing I want to talk about before I get on out of here, get myself some dessert. My lady baked cookies last night and pumpkin bread. I don't know if you folks have ever had pumpkin bread. It's like banana bread, but made with pumpkin stuff instead. But yeah, oh my goodness, it's so tasty. And I want to get some before everyone else eats it on me. I got a hair on my microphone. So the last thing, and I talked about it a little bit on Instagram, but without going into super specifics on this one, excuse me. If there's anything that I've really learned recently in life, and I guess it feels applicable to, like, sharing this on like a Hanukkah thing, you know, where you share stuff with others, you spend time with others, and if you can, like how I talked about on the most recent life lessons, go check that out if you can. Intentional gratitude and stuff, and like just spending time with loved ones and knowing that you all care about each other. Like this time right now, I've just gotten to hang out with Hamilfet. I've gotten to hang out with Alyssa, and it's just like it like for me, I know like there is the gap from here to where they live and everything. I don't want to say it online just in case. But it does feel like I'm just hanging out with loved ones right now. Like, and if you have somebody in your life that you love and that you care about, I know it's one of those things that's so easy for us to just go, well, they know I love them. They know I care about them. But let them know, you know, let them know that you appreciate them. Let them know how much they mean to you. It's super easy for time to escape us, and before you know it, like you might not have that time. So if you have somebody in your life, do what you can for them if it's in your ability to do so, but also let them know that they're loved. Let them know that you care about them, you love them, and you appreciate them and what they might do for you. It's just, it can go a long way with a lot of people. Excuse me. And it's good to know that, like, we love each other. You know what I mean? Alyssa, been looking forward to this all day. Oh, that's awesome. That warms my heart. That's awesome. And Hamilfet, I've missed these lives hangouts, so thank you for bringing it back. I read that last one weird, but I had a little bit of a tongue twist up. But yeah, no, like it's honestly, I was looking forward to this too. As soon as I kind of got that mojo back right away, I was like, I'm doing a Hanukkah hangout for sure. And even these live hangouts, like these are things that I love doing. I love getting the chance to actually like interact and talk to people and like, you know, talk to the hooligans. And like with Hamilfet and with Alyssa and just like getting to hang out with you folks, it does mean the world to me. I know I said this the other day in text message, Hamilfet, but like, you know, you guys mean the world to me. You really do. Other people in the Hooligan squad, like there's times when like, I don't know. I just want to be humble and I don't really want to like, I guess, toot my own horn as it were. But then like I get a message from a hooligan who's out in Greece and someone else who's over in New Zealand and someone it's fucking, it blows my mind. Cause I always just think of like, well, it's the Hooligan squad, you know, we're all hooligans here. We're all like, I think of this as like a close knit thing, but then I realize how far spread we all are. And it's just, I don't know. I love and I appreciate you guys so much. And Hamilfet, like, especially with this recent time, like you know, you texting me and reaching out and like those messages, it's just, you know, it means the world to me. I can never fully articulate how much it means to me or like what it, you know, all I can really say is it means the world because it really does. And yeah, I just thank you. Thank you for being there for me. Thank you for, I don't know, just thank you. Thank you for being a part of my life, all of you. It really does. It really does mean the fucking world to me. But yeah, Hamilfet, time is the one priceless gift that you can give and receive. That's very true. You can give your time to somebody and you can receive it. It's not one of those things where you can just, I don't know. I mean, I guess you can just ignore people if you want. Excuse me. Ruined a good moment. But like, when you choose to give somebody your time and you choose to be receive somebody's time, so then you come together and you have these moments together. Like, those are the things that really matter, Alyssa, same dude, same. You created this. We're a part of you. Thank you so much. You guys are too much. I really do love the shit out of all of you. Wow. Hamilfet, you have touched the world, my brother. And I don't know. It's crazy because like I said, like I just think of us as like this like group of friends in a way, and like a family. And I don't realize where everybody is located. It's just crazy to me because there's hooligans that I can talk about a bunch of stuff with. And like it's just, I don't know. It's so crazy to wrap my head around sometimes. It really is. But I couldn't ask for a better group of people to be a part of my life, because it's just, I don't know. You guys, like, everybody's just supported me through this crazy adventure, and it's just, I don't know. I just keep saying I don't know because like it's hard for me to comprehend this, because I still remember who I was a long time ago now, and it's just like how did I go from this to the opposite, and having these beautiful people in my life, and just like, I don't know, it's just amazing. And again, just thank you. Thank you to the Hooligan squad, just as a whole. I don't know. There it is again. Oh, goodness. I love the shit out of all of you. I really do. So, okay, I'm going to go get some cookies. I'm going to go get some pumpkin bread before I get all emotional up in this. Hamilfet, Alyssa, any of the other people that joined but didn't join in the chat, no worries. You don't have to chat if you don't want to. Thank you for hanging out. Happy Hanukkah. I hope it's filled with love. I hope it's filled with people around you, or at least messages or phone calls from people that love you. I hope you got to exchange gifts if that's what you folks do. I hope you got to light the candle. I hope this Hanukkah is a beautiful one, all 8 nights of it. And I'm glad that I got to spend at least one of them with anybody out there that's celebrating. And thank you for coming to hang out with me. You folks could have been doing whatever, but you chose to spend a little bit of time with me. And just thank you for that. Just mucho love, as they say. Hamilfet, you need a map in the background and tag every hooligan with a push pin. That is actually something that I've thought about doing. I think it would be a really cool thing to do. Instead of a map, maybe I'll get a globe, so then you can like spin it around and you can almost like see where we are on the world. Like, I don't know. I'll figure it out. Lissa, mucho love, my friend. Mucho love back. Mucho love to all of you. Just thank you, You made mine brighter tonight. Thanks. Thank you very much for coming to spend time with me. Thank you for letting me spend time with you tonight. Yeah, that's right, Hamilfet. We hung out with family. And I don't know if you mean this, but I mean this. But yeah. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to get some delicious sweets up in my belly. Again, thank you for spending some time. Thank you for letting me spend time with you on Hanukkah. I hope it is an amazing one. We'll be back this week with more content. We'll be going live more. That's just, mucho love. Mwah, mwah, mwah for you beautiful fat cheese. All my quiet kids, freaks, and weirdos. For the love of everybody. Keep being weird. Where's the button? Here we go. Awkward.